What is going on, Menham family? I hope you guys are having an awesome start to your, hopefully you guys had a great weekend, I should say. Well, believe it or not, I'm taking a quick road trip here in just a few hours, but even though it's nighttime outside. But the following morning, I'm going to hit the road, you guys, because I'm going to visit this cool exotic pet shop that I took you guys just a few months ago. I'll go ahead and throw a little recap of that for you guys to take a look at. So with that being said, I'm super excited to bring you guys on. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and reach out to these guys real quick before I head down there to let them know that I'm planning on visiting them again. So, super excited to bring you guys along. So, let me know in the comments below and tell me which of these animals you guys think you want to see actually at the pet store. Let me know what you guys think. But before we get started too, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you have that notification bell on too, you guys. So, I'll go ahead, pack my bags, and tomorrow, it's going to be a busy day for me. I'm just kidding, you guys. I got your butts good, didn't I? Nonetheless though, we're gonna go ahead and actually, I want to discuss with you guys. You guys remember a couple years ago that right before when COVID started, I actually, during my senior year, was doing some high school projects in my cabinetry class where I actually made a DIY rack system and also made my own DIY snake enclosure too. So, unfortunately, when the pandemic started, we had to completely shut everything down, you guys, and I never got to finish my DIY snake enclosure because literally we were like only just a few pieces away from it being completely done, and unfortunately we never got that opportunity to do it. So, and I know a majority of you guys are some of you guys out there might be wondering, well, what happened to your enclosures and stuff? You know, what happened to your DIY projects? So I figure we're gonna go ahead and just jump into it today, you guys. Well, apparently we did get my rack system done, but there was a problem. The heat tape that I purchased was the wrong brand, and I didn't know about that at that time, by the way. So, and we got an outlet cord for it, and apparently it did not work. Like even when we plugged it into an outlet wall, the heat tape would not bring any heat to it. So that was a huge disappointment. And now it just sits in my room here. You guys can tell it's just got junk in it inside its like spaces right there, because this was gonna be, like I said, a rack system I was gonna upgrade, you know, and unfortunately it did not work out as planned. So it's just been sitting in my room ever since, and well, I guess it's been kind of like a shelving unit for some of my stuff that I have, though, at least. So I guess it's got some use to it right now for the time being, even though it didn't go the way I hoped. But hopefully you guys kind of still like it nonetheless, because I worked on it for at least a couple months in my senior year. So, but with that being said though too, you guys are I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my other project that I was working on until COVID hit. So, but I'm gonna show that to you guys here in just a few more minutes. But regardless though, I hope you guys have an awesome start to your day. Let me know in the comments below and tell me how it's going. So the first reptile fact you guys may not realize is that when a snake actually is in shed, the one way to tell you guys is if their eyes are actually blue color, like a blue cloud face color. Like take for example my girl Ariel here, she's actually deep in shed too. Like you guys can probably just make out her eyes, see how blue they are, like sky blue color. That tells me that she is going deep in shed right now. So probably within another week, you guys, at least another week, she's gonna definitely come out of her shed, and it's just gonna be absolutely incredible with that brand new pattern on her. So that is obviously one way to tell if your snake is deep in shed or not. So but obviously she probably knows that I'm here, but the only downside is that she probably can't see as clearly as she can as she normally can. But when that blue face goes up, usually their vision does become pretty blurry, almost like when you're driving on the highway, you guys, and there's a really thick fog right in front of you. That's kind of how it is with her when she's in shed. So, but within maybe another day or so, it'll go away. So, but nonetheless, I can't wait until she comes out of shed. Another cool reptile fact, everybody, is that a majority of boas and pythons actually have something on their lips what's called heat pits on them. And what those heat pits are, you guys, is the definition of heat pits. It actually allows them to detect like a structure of body heat nearby, whether it's something from a living animal or it's a heat source, whether if it's like from these light bulbs or if it's like in confronting me. Like take for example my girl Ellie here, she actually has some heat pits on her lower lips, you guys, and usually when I'm actually right near her, she kind of notices my body movement too. But she obviously doesn't see me as a prey item though. She might see me as something suspicious quite often. But however though, not all boas and pythons, you guys, have heat pits, you guys. A majority of the species on both sides do, but there are some species out there that don't have them whatsoever. But with that being said though, it's kind of similar too with pit vipers. You know, when they have heat pits under their eyes, it actually allows them to detect also senses of body signatures too, whether it's a live prey item or if it's like I said, a different body source, a different heat source. You know, whether it's like a fireplace, a warming light bulb, or if it could be just a running vehicle or something. So with that being said though, it's really cool that the majority of species like of pythons and boas, like Ellie as an example, has heat pits that can allow her to sense body heat around her. So really cool. And majority of the stuff though, the good news is though, she isn't like 10-12 foot long. So with that being said, it's just really cool to see an animal have heat pits, and kind of makes me wish I kind of had some heat pits too, you guys. Let's go ahead and actually do a little quick feeding for my guy Tyson here. Since you guys don't see him in the vlog too often, but since it is feeding time, it's time for him for his dinner. Alright buddy, you hungry? You're not hungry? It's right there for you. Nope. Not interested? Nope. Guess not. Bummer. He's been eating pretty good for the last couple times, but I don't know what's up with him right now. Oh well. I'm gonna go ahead and see if anybody else wants it, but I might give it another go here before I try that. So, but hey, since it was only my first shot, doesn't mean it's gonna be the last one, guys. So, but well, he's been a picky boy too. So, but I still love this little monkey. So, yeah, kind of a little bit bummed that he didn't take it, but maybe he'll do it off camera. Another really cool reptile fact, everyone, is that the longest living reptile to date is not actually a snake or even a crocodilian, you guys. It is actually tortoises that are the longest living reptiles. And currently the longest living reptile of all was an Aldabra tortoise named Jonathan, who is currently like at least 190 years old, you guys. Now, it would not surprise me if he could pass 200, because these animals, you guys may not realize it, but they've lived for so many years, and it's just absolutely amazing how much they can live for so long, you guys. It's almost like they're immortal, but realistically they're not. But with that being said though, to have a tortoise live for almost 200 years would be amazing, and obviously they are going to outlive us for sure, you guys. Because obviously the second most living reptile on Earth obviously is crocodilians, where there have been some individual ones that have been living to past 100, some up to 120 years, you guys. So, but still, absolutely wicked fact, you guys, that's amazing about tortoises and crocodilians too. So, but with that being said though, imagine if we could live for almost 200 years. Can you imagine that? That'd be insane. We'd be so old and wrinkly. We'd probably look like mummies, you guys, which would not look good for our skin, right? Hey, all you people out there, I need you guys to do me a huge favor, you guys. I just actually launched a brand new channel, you guys. It's called Jim Goes Fishing. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the link down in the description, you guys. So go ahead and do me a favor, you guys. Make sure you guys go ahead and like and subscribe on that channel too, everybody, because I'm hoping to eventually start doing some bass fishing content here in the next few more months, but the only problem is that I don't have anybody to show the content to yet. So if you guys can really do that for me, you guys, I would really appreciate it. So with that being said though, let's go ahead and get back into today's video. One interesting fact, you guys, about reptiles is that all sea turtles, you guys, that are found throughout the world are all an endangered species, everyone. And this is true, by the way. This is a true fact. All species of sea turtles found throughout the world are all endangered, you guys. All because of like the pollution in our oceans that has gone on for so many years, and it has decimated the sea turtle populations drastically. And that's why there are so many marine biologists and reptile conservationists that are also helping to actually reintroduce as many sea turtles as possible into the wild, and also trying and actually reduce less pollution in our oceans as well, you guys, because literally trillions of gallons of pollution is dumped in our oceans every single year, and it's really just devastating to see not just sea turtles but other endangered wildlife getting caught in some of this garbage that gets dumped out there, whether it's somewhere in Asia, parts of Africa, you know, or even some parts of South America too, somewhere around the world anyway. But with that being said though, with a lot of conservation going on, hopefully in the next 100 years or so, we can save all the sea turtle species out there soon. So one more interesting fact, you guys, about reptiles is such as crocodilians, for example. It's absolutely amazing on this one, you guys. For many of you don't realize it, but all crocodilians, believe it or not, will go through about 3,000 teeth in their lifetime. That's right, 3,000 teeth. I mean, think about that, you guys. That is just absolutely mind-blowing. Now, compare that to a human being, you guys. We probably only go through maybe about half a dozen teeth in our lifetime, you guys. So to think that 3,000 teeth for any crocodilian, for that matter, that's just absolutely incredible. So I mean, look at this. I mean, this isn't a real crocodilian, but look at this, you guys. All of these little teeth in its jaws, both lower and upper jaws, they're gonna go through all those teeth in their lifetime, you guys, because crocodilians are carnivores, and they actually go through a lot of rough material when they're eating them, whether it's like with bones, you know, and like tough meat, all that thick skin and stuff. That's all gonna eventually, you know, cause their teeth to fall out at some point. But once again, though, 3,000 teeth, you guys. Imagine how many teeth we had to go through with that in our lifetime. Alright, boys and girls, that's just gonna do it for today's vlog here, everyone. I hope you guys actually learned anything new about these interesting reptile facts, you guys. I just really wanted to actually go ahead and share some more interesting things, you know, about reptiles out there, you know, because we really want to educate people out there to actually let them know the truth about these animals, you know, and actually not try to see them as like killing machines, you know, whether it's like with crocodilians or snakes, you know, all in that kind of matter, and everybody. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down, everyone. But before I go, if you are new to my vlog channel, you guys, make sure to like and subscribe, and also turn on that notification bell, you guys, so you can stay notified for every video that I post every Monday and Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So, and with that being said, once more, go ahead, you guys, and check out my new fishing channel, and the link is going to be down in the description, everybody. So once more, we'll go ahead and shut her down, and I promise I'll see y'all in the next one.
You got the sauce, bitch.